Today, the committee will continue its work on retirement security and the various challenges facing the U.S. retirement system. So we welcome all guests, and particularly our witnesses that had to work so hard to get prepared for this testimony. I look forward to hearing your thoughts as witnesses and ideas on ways to improve the U.S. retirement system. Last month, Senator Wyden and I introduced the Retirement Enhancement and Savings Act, which it typically goes by the nickname of RESA. This bill is an update package of important reforms to the retirement tax rules, which was developed and advanced by the committee over the last two Congresses. Passage of RESA remains a top priority for Senator Wyden and me. Its centerpiece expansion of open MEPs and other common sense changes would make it more feasible for businesses of all sizes to offer retirement plans by harnessing economies of scale and reducing unnecessary burdens on employers. I hope that the House will send its version of RESA over to us at some point this month. And I'll continue to work closely with Senator Wyden and other committee members to reconcile the differences and get this important bill to the President. Now, for the purpose of this meeting, there's still work to be done, and there certainly are gaps to fill in the retirement system. Our focus today will be exploring all of those issues. What more can we do to improve coverage in existing system? How can we encourage more people to save, and what approaches should we take to help workers plan, save, and critically live in retirement? The workplace retirement system is the primary way American workers save for retirement, whether through a defined benefit pension plan or an employer-sponsored defined contribution program. And while defined benefit plans remain an important part of overall retirement system, defined contribution plans, 401k plans, and similar programs are now the primary means for private sector workers to save. While it's clear that there are gaps in the system and we need to work on improvements to the system, it's not generally clear that there is a retirement savings crisis. And then the purpose of this hearing to bring attention to that. Let's look at the numbers. At the end of 2018, $27 trillion has been set aside for retirement funds, including over $5 trillion in private sector defined contribution plans. Workers with access to retirement plans has reached 66% of the private sector, with over 75% of the workers with access to plans actually making contributions towards their retirement. Since 1984, the number of 401k plans has grown from 17,000 plans to just over 500,000 plans, covering over 60 million active participants. By any measure, the growth of these plans and the dollars saved are a success. But getting back to the purpose of this hearing, we need to do more to encourage and facilitate retirement savings. As the economy grows, our retirement system needs to keep pace with greater access for employees and independent workers and efforts to make sure retirees enjoy financially sound retirement. So, while this committee is a continuation of this hearing is a continuation of the committee's work in this area, it marks the start of our work on the next round of retirement savings reforms. We have several members on the committee who have put forth very good ideas for next steps, and our panel today will share their views on those and other proposals to strengthen the system.